Sex linked inheritance. Very important topic, beta. Sex linked inheritance is the appearance of a trait, particularly recessive trait, which is due to the presence of an allele exclusively either on X chromosome or on the Y chromosomes. Means the appearance of a recessive trait in an organism due to the presence of recessive allele on sex chromosomes of an organism. That type of inheritance for which genes are present on sex chromosome, we call that type of inheritance as sex linked inheritance. Again I am repeating, if the genes controlling the feature or a character are present on the sex chromosome of an organism, then that type of inheritance are called as sex linked inheritance. So sex linked inheritance are of two types. X linked inheritance, which is there in your syllabus, and the another type are Y linked inheritance. So X linked inheritance, if the allele for the particular trait, and mostly that is the recessive trait, which is not common in an organism, if the allele representing a recessive trait is present over the surface of X chromosome, then that type of inheritance is called as X linked inheritance. And this allele, this recessive allele, is represented as a knot over the X chromosome. Now this is X chromosome, and if this knot is there, it means the recessive allele for a particular trait which we are studying is present over this chromosome. And the another type of inheritance is Y linked inheritance. If the allele representing a trait is present, recessive trait is present over the Y chromosome, and that type of inheritance is called as Y linked inheritance. Now beta, this Y linked inheritance, it occurs only in males. Why? Because this Y chromosome is present in males only. It is not there in your syllabus, but two examples of Y linked inheritance just for your information, that is hypertrichosis. Hypertrichosis means hairy ears. You have seen that there are some males who have hairs grow over their pinna. That condition is hypertrichosis, and this is a Y linked inheritance. And another is webbed toes. Many are there, two only I have written here. Now next, starting with your syllabus, that is X linked inheritance. As already explained, if the recessive allele for a particular trait is present on the surface of X chromosome, then we call it as X linked inheritance. Many examples are there. Hemophilia, it is a disorder in which the blood of a person does not clot. It is a X linked inheritance. Color blindness, already you have studied about color blindness in chapter 11, that is sense organ. It is also a X linked inheritance. So these are the examples. Many are there, but these two they have discussed in your book. Now as I told you, this X linked inheritance is due to the presence of recessive allele on sex X chromosome. So X linked inheritance are also most common in or are common in males, and they are rarer in females. Now why? But you all know that in males there is only one X chromosome, because other is Y. In males, the sex chromosomes are XY. Here, as only one X chromosome is there, and if the recessive allele for a particular trait is present on its surface, this knot is representing a recessive allele, As in male only one X chromosome is there, and if recessive allele for a particular trait is present on surface of that X chromosome, then that male will be the sufferer of that disorder because of one X chromosome. If it bear that recessive allele, the male will be the sufferer. But in female, there are two X chromosomes. And if the recessive allele comes on the surface of one of the chromosome, then the female will be carrier. Female will become sufferer only if both the X chromosome present in female will carry or will have that recessive allele. So in female, to express itself, recessive allele must present over both X chromosome, and it occur rarely. But in male, if that recessive allele is present over the only X chromosome present in them, then that male will be the sufferer. So that's why males suffer more from X-linked inheritance. And Y-linked inheritance, they are only occurring in males because males are having Y chromosome, not females. Now explaining color blindness with the help of Punnett scare as an example of X-linked inheritance. Now beta, there is first case. Now we are studying the character which we are studying here, that is vision. Now the trait which we are going to, the recessive trait which we are studying by the help of Punnett scare here, that is color blindness. It is a recessive trait and the allele for this trait is present on the surface of X chromosome. Now in case 1, what are the possibilities of the combination when a normal mother is married to a, or normal female is married to a color blinded male? So possible combination of the progeny, that is their children, their offspring. But a normal mother means female. So normal means both the X chromosomes are without that allele, and color blinded father or male. Males are represented here by XY because X chromosomes in male are XY, and as a male is color blinded, so the recessive allele for color blindness is present on X chromosome. Now gametes for mother. This is the combination for the gamete, and father X0 and Y. This is the possibility of the gametes for father. Now drawing a Punnett scare here. Now on one side we are going to write the possible combination of gametes for male. Here I am writing the combination for male, and for female I am writing it here at the top. Now just cross multiply it. When X0 X, X0 X. Now X, when it is multiplied by Y, XY. Here again X0 X and XY. Now just see. The first XX means daughter, and as the recessive allele is present only on the single X chromosome here, so that daughter will be carrier of color blindness, not the sufferer, because only one X chromosome is having that recessive allele. So this recessive allele is not going to express itself in this progeny. So this daughter will be carrier of the disease, means she may transfer that disease to the next generation, but she is not the sufferer of the disease. Now second combination, again 2X are there, means daughter. Now here again this recessive allele is present on one chromosome only, one X chromosome. So the daughter will be carrier, not the sufferer. Now talking about next, XY means male, and this male is normal, and here again XY, so normal male. So if this couple is having a daughter, they will be the carrier of the disease, not the sufferer of the disease. And if they got male child, then both the male child or all male child will be normal. They are not the sufferer of the disease. So in this way we can predict the combination. Now next, one more example in case 2. Color blinded mother and normal father. Color blinded mother means female, so 2 X chromosomes are there, and as the mother is color blinded, so both are having this recessive allele over them. So X0, color blinded mother. Normal father means XY, normal father. Now gamete X0. Here the gametes are X and Y. Now Punnett square for getting the possible combination for the next generation. Writing gamete of one parent here and another here. Just cross multiply them. X0 X. Here also X0 X. Here X0 Y. X0 Y. Now again 2 daughters, 2 sons. Now first phenotype of a daughter, X0 X. As the recessive allele is present only on one X chromosome, so the daughter will be carrier of the disease. Here again carrier. Now talking about these possibilities, XY means son. This is also son. X0 Y, and in male only one X chromosome is there, and this recessive allele for color blindness is present on it. It means the son will be the sufferer of this disorder. Again the another son, X0 Y, means recessive allele is present over the X chromosome, so here again sufferer. So as mother is color blinded, so in next generation she is transmitting this color blindness to son, not to the daughter. As father is normal, so the females are normal, not normal, we can say they are carrier. They are not suffering from this disorder, but they can carry this disorder to the next generation. Now next, third case, carrier mother and color blinded father. Carrier mother. Mother means female, 2 X chromosomes, and carrier means the recessive allele is present over one chromosome only. And color blinded father, XY, and this X is having recessive allele for color blindness over it. Gametes X0 X. Here X0 Y. Now Punnett square to get the possible combinations. I am writing gametes of one parent here, that is for female, and here for male. Now possible combination X0 X0. Here X0 Y, X0 X, and XY. Beta this XY, normal son, normal vision. X0 Y, sufferer, because only one X chromosome is there and this recessive allele is present over it. So sufferer, son. Now what about daughter? X0 X0. Daughter, and she is the sufferer, will be the sufferer of disease. So sufferer, daughter. Now here X not X, as recessive allele is present over one X chromosome, so this daughter will be carrier. So all the four possibilities are there. They may get normal son, or a sufferer son, or a sufferer daughter, or a carrier daughter. So in this way, we can predict all the combinations of sex-linked inheritance by getting all possibilities by cross-multiplying the possibilities of gamete in the parents. Now beta, these X-linked inheritance, beta, they are we call them as criss-cross inheritance also. Criss-cross means they always transfer from mother to son and father to daughter. So inheritance of sex-linked genes, as in color blindness or hemophilia, is also called criss-cross inheritance. This is because the son may get it from the otherwise normal but carrier mother, and the color blinded father may pass it to the daughter, making her color blinded if the mother is a carrier. And the same here in these examples. Just see here, mother is color blinded, and in the possible combination, females are the carriers, not the sufferer, but both the son, they are the sufferer. Means mother is transmitting this disorder to the son. Now here, father is color blinded and mother is carrier only. As father is color blinded, so both the daughter, one daughter will be sufferer and another is carrier, but they will not be normal. In the same way, in the first example, here mother is normal and father is color blinded. So just see, out of the four possibilities, daughters are carrier. Father is transmitting this trait, this recessive allele, to the daughter only, not to the son. So that's why we call it as criss-cross inheritance. Now, hemophilia is a genetic disorder in which the sufferer are at a risk of bleeding to death, that already discussed, because the blood fails to clot in them. Rare cases of hemophilic males do occur, but practically none of the hemophilic female. I told you that because in female 2X chromosomes are there, and as this is a recessive trait, and so to express itself, the allele for this trait must present on both the X chromosome, and that is rarest. So that is all about sex-linked inheritance. Now starting with the progress check given on page number 30. Beta, the first question, what is the basic unit of heredity? Genes. Next question is define the following term. All definition you will get in the chapter only, so write from there. Now mention the number of paired homozygous chromosome in human female, that is 22 plus XX, 22 autosomes, and 23rd pair is XX. And human male, that is 22 plus XY, 22 pairs of autosomes, and XY, that is the 23rd pair of sex chromosome. Can there be a heterozygous recessive? No, because for recessive allele to express itself, it must be present in pair, and in heterozygous condition it will not be able to express itself because there it is present in single form. List any 4 traits in human which you can easily study just by observing and making family chart. Beta, color blindness, earlobes, attached or free earlobes, tongue rolling, and use of hand. Many more are there, you can write any other also. So with this we have completed till page 30. Now we are going to start with Mendel's experiment on inheritance, that is the second part of this chapter, in next video.